He needs to focus more in his career. He needs to focus more on his career. Focus on something is the correct usage. Many people succumbed for coronavirus infection. Many people succumbed to coronavirus infection. Succumb to injuries, or an illness, is the correct usage. Scientists have succeeded to find a cure for coronavirus infection. Scientists have succeeded in finding a cure for coronavirus infection. Succeed in doing something is the correct usage. Helmets are mandatory to all the motorcyclists. Helmets are mandatory for all the motorcyclists. Mandatory for somebody is the correct usage. She goes to abroad on business. She goes abroad on business. Go abroad is the correct usage. Abroad never takes preposition with go. Please insure your assets for theft and fire. Please insure your assets against theft and fire. Insure something against theft, or fire, or damage, etc. is the correct usage. What is the time in your watch? What is the time by your watch? By your watch is the correct usage. Shiva is incapable to take care of himself. Shiva is incapable of taking care of himself. Incapable of doing something is the correct usage. She was picking up the flowers in the garden. She was picking the flowers in the garden. When we talk about pulling flowers off a plant, up should not be used with pick. Paper is made of wood. Paper is made from wood. When the original materials have been completely changed, from must be used. This table is made from wood. This table is made of wood. When the original materials have not been completely changed, of must be used. She will not be able to cope up with all her financial problems. She will not be able to cope with all her financial problems. Cope with something is correct. We need not use up. I always felt slightly inferior than her. I always felt slightly inferior to her. Inferior is followed by the preposition to. They regret entering a war agreement with them. They regret entering into a war agreement with them. Enter into an agreement, or contract, is the correct usage. Sheila always seems to be in a diet. Sheila always seems to be on a diet. Somebody is on a diet, is the correct usage. She died from cancer. She died of cancer. When a person dies because of a disease, die of should be used. She was conscious and engaged in her practice. She was conscious of, and engaged in her practice. When two different adjectives are used, we must mention both the prepositions. She was suffused by uncontrollable happiness. She was suffused with uncontrollable happiness. Be suffused with something is the correct answer. In spite working hard, Sita failed. In spite of working hard, Sita failed. In spite of is the correct usage. Her ideas are quite similar with mine. Her ideas are quite similar to mine. Similar to something, is the correct usage. Government should get rid over all the nuclear weapons. Government should get rid of all the nuclear weapons. Get rid of something is the correct combination. Give example pertinent for the case. Give example pertinent to the case. Pertinent is followed by to. I have a distaste against politics. I have a distaste for politics. Distaste takes only for. The snake was killed by a stick. The snake was killed with a stick. With is used for instrument. I will discuss about this question with my team. I will discuss this question with my team. Discuss is not followed by about.